let me talk about all the people who came on stage and brought their energy 100%. They brought their 100%. It was so good. Everybody who came. So, first I came on stage to do Queendom. My first ever performance of that song. I was nervous up until maybe 2 days before. So the day before Budokan, I was like, alright, whatever. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. We did what we could do. It's just gonna be, it is what it is. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I just had this calmness. Everything was just so calm. And the day of Budokan, I was wondering when I'm gonna be anxious and nervous. But I wasn't. I usually do get nervous when I'm challenging something new. I'm doing something at a first time, at a venue that I've never performed before, or a TV show that I've never performed before. I usually do get nervous. So I was wondering when I'm gonna start getting nervous. The rehearsal of the day of. We were doing different, adjustments and, checking the mic and checking the lights. I'm not nervous yet. And after that, putting makeup on, hair made. I'm not, people were telling me, tell us when you need us to leave you alone. And I was like, all right. And I'm not. I feel comfortable with everybody around me in my, room. My friends from Okinawa was there. And, the team was there. So I'm just like, yeah, you can stay. We're just talking and, you seen the TikTok, we were just playing, just singing and shit like that, And when I came out and sang Queendom, I don't know, it was just weird. I was just so calm and just into the world of my own. I was seeing everything, what the lyrics is saying. It was just the perfect picture. After that, I did a couple songs and then Nene came out. Okay, let me talk about, I was gonna talk about all the artists who came out. I can't talk about all the songs, it's gonna be forever. But, so the Queendom was just perfect. I needed to talk about that. But then after that, the first person who came out to support me was Nene. Man, that girl, she was so pretty, beautiful, in this dress of a collage of her logo and the pictures. Everything that was valuable to her was in that one dress, and I'm so thankful for her to wear that on my stage. And then when she was saying, Nene to Awich wasattara owari, we just grabbed this gun of the gas gun, and then we just that was amazing. That was so good. That was so good. And then after that, Liahata came. Liahata is just so boss. I just love her energy. She just fire, straight fire. Every time I see her, and like her heart is just like filled with so much love and fun, you know. And they had and all the beautiful dancers came. And no. That was one of the best. That was like, the background video was on point. It just was so good. And then after that, Yuli did his thing. It's just the fact that he accepted the challenge. That was a real classic moment for me. This, you know, his juggling skill and doing all this, and I just appreciate him so much for doing that. I'm sure it wasn't easy for him to make sure all the songs was on point, but also like to have his own section and just bring it. He really worked on it, and he just did it. He just killed it. That moment was just so amazing, and I feel like that moment gave us confidence for us to tackle more challenges together in the future. It just made me love him more as a teammate of Yentown, and I really respect him for just doing that. It was amazing. And then, you know, my brothers from Yentown all came out. Kazuma, Moni, Pets, and Junkman. You know, it was the smokiest stage of all time. You know, and after we finished a couple songs, we talked about Junkman doing a remix for my Kuchini Dasha songs, and just being ourselves, because I wanted to show what Yentown is all about. The theme of Yentown, or what we really hold close to our heart, is to love ourselves and to love each other as the way we are. We always get together and laugh and joke around, fool around, and just have fun. And I feel like that is the richest of life. It's important to me. All my brothers are smiling, you know. And sorry for not being able to release that song, Junkman's Kuchini Dashite remix, titled Nakani Dasu. We just found out if you register on that day, it will take a couple of days to be released. So it didn't come out on that day of Budokan, but we did release it 2 days after. So go check it out. And then after that, Okinawan time, Chico Calito and Oswald came, and we did the song Brew. And that song meant a lot to me. For us to be able to perform it there, it was just on a whole nother level. Oh, by the way, the director of the whole stage was Dutch Tokyo. Dutch directed my video, Shook Shook and Bad Bad. So Dutch was the director, stage director for the whole set at Budokan. And he really really considered all the emotions that we as an artist put into the song, and then really carefully, precisely brought it out on that stage, and I really thank him for that. And that song "Dear" came out so beautifully. It was so beautiful. So it was just an amazing experience, and I thank him for that. And then after that, you know who came out? Mr. MIA, Mr. Catch Me If You Can, aka Tsubachi. My brother. You know he's always missing. Never to be caught. But he did come out, and I really, really thank him for that. I really, really appreciate. I just wanted Oswald and Tsubaki to perform Nino Kuni, which is one of my favorite songs in the world. And it meant so much to me that they came out and performed that song. And the fact that it was their first time to perform the song together. Ever since they released that song, was like, it meant even more to me. And I asked them if it would be okay for them to have that first opportunity to perform together on my stage. And they said, we'll be honored to do it. It would mean a lot to us too. So, I'm on babies. Yeah, I love them so much for that. But I could not see that on live. Of course, I was in the backstage changing, moving crazy. And I changed into my all white outfit and came out and sang Ashes. That was beautiful too. It was so awesome to be able to sing that. To be able to look back at my journey and said, you know, we digested the pain and gave birth to something beautiful like this. And then Toyomi came out. She came out. She comes out with so much confidence and like demand attention. You know, ready to receive love and and one of my friends who could see spirits and things, you know what I mean, were in the audience, and she said she saw Toyomi's dad on the stage with us. Believe it or not. It's my diary, so I could talk about whatever I want to talk about. But my friend, she did say that he was there. He was embracing both of us. And looked so proud. And she said she was going to ask him if he wants to tell us something. This is what he said. They already have everything that they need. Everything. We have everything we need. Thanks to our pain and thanks to him. Thanks to what we've been through. Thanks to our tears and thanks to everything that happened that made us realize we have to appreciate what we have. In another word, if we appreciate what we have, there's no need for needing something or wanting something. And that's what he knows. We do that. We have everything we need to go on with our lives, to go face challenges and to go on with our journeys and love. Again, love with all our hearts, with no fear. You know. And that's what she said. And that's magical. You know? So, from that amazing moment, moving on, link up time. Yellow Bucks Cage came out. Man, I have to do another diary on that song because it's a true classic. I'm going to talk about that song in another diary, but that is a classic. And for them to come out first time performing live perfectly, you know, they're my boys. Two bad boys. Yeah, but I'll definitely make another diary about Link Up. So, moving on. Said No. Man, that whole Said No time, it was just perfect. You know, just three of us just standing in front of each of our pictures. And Dogma texted me afterwards and he was like, "Thank you for having me there. And to see you on that stage, to see you achieve that night, freed my mind of this brainwash of thinking that life is just a bitch or life is just a stupid game. Now I feel like it's not just that. I feel like life is much more." And I said, hell yeah. Go do it. Go and do it. Go and do it. You know? Hard work pays off. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. That was amazing exchange that I had with them. And I thank Chinza Dope so much too. Every time he performed it, he just be in the zone, the character. You know what I mean? Just so dope and one of a kind. And then the king, Anarchy. Thank you so much for believing in me from the moment that he met. And that song, Yachamaina, is just another classic. Everybody who I met at the pop-up, who came to see me at the pop-up, was saying like, yo, my favorite song in the album is Yachamaina. And that was such a great surprise. I was like, for real? And it was so many of them that told me that same thing. And also another one of my friends told me that Yachamaina on stage is just another story. Like, it's just brought that song to a whole nother level. And you guys just killed it. That's what he said. So, amazing artist. I learned so much from Anarchy. I studied his shows. I studied the way he moved. I studied his delivery, the way he talked between his the songs, his MCs, you know, his demeanors, you know, his just mindset towards life. You know, we had so many chances to chop it up, just to sit down and talk about life, and you know, a great teacher. So I appreciate him so much. And you know, what he said before we do Who Are You? That was so cute. I appreciate him so much. And then Gilla Gilla time. You know, bring out the Gilla Gilla boys. JV's Wavy and Wiser. You know, per usual, they killed it. And we brought out everything we could bring out. The fire, the gas, the smoke, you know, everything. It was just a climax of the show. You know. So that was all the artists who came out to support me and to show me love. I'm full. And then I went backstage to change into this beautiful, beautiful dress that Nike and Tomoko Izumi made. That was an amazing collaboration too. Tomo deconstructed all the pieces of Nike and made a bodysuit that hugged my body. You know, because I like bodysuits. I told him I like bodysuits. He's like, I got you. And then he made this beautiful ruffle skirt, you know, his signature ruffle. It was so big and long and beautiful. Amazing. And all my, you know, bodysuits had stones everywhere that sparkled in the light. Then I came out, and the skirt, you know, I could take off the skirt. So as soon as the Bad Bad song came on, I just came out of it, jumped out of it, and started jumping up and down. And then Yomi came. She was like, wow. I turned around like, this child is something else. She's crazy, really crazy. You know, we never rehearsed Bad Bad. That's another story. We never got a chance to rehearse Bad Bad. Not before the Budokan, not on the day of. We just didn't have time to do it. And you know, Toyomi, Yomi Ja. She was like, you know, everybody was, you know, worried about us not rehearsing the song. And, you know, they asked Yomi, you know, would you be able to do it? Will you be okay? And she was like, yeah, I'll do it. And that's what she said. And she just came out and killed it. That's my baby, man. What can I say? And then the rose happened. The rose is amazing. Thank you so much for that. So that was the whole recap of the Budokan. Welcome to the Queendom. And that experience of knowing the hard work pays off, knowing that having specific vision, the more specific that harder you can work towards it, and therefore the better result. You know, that was one of the experiences that made me really understand how that works. So right now, how I'm feeling in my brain, my heart, and my physical body, like I'm really making myself remember this, because this, how I feel, is what's gonna keep me going when I go through the next challenge. I'm gonna come back to this diary. I'm gonna watch this diary in the future when I face some hardship or face some problems and feel like I can't go on anymore. No, remember this. Remember this. Remember, you can do it. You can do it. Come back to this diary and remind yourself you did it before. You can do it. So, the journey continues. Stay tuned. All my children, Awich children, stay tuned, because we're about to have fun. Thank you for coming to my show. Thank you for watching the show. And thank you for watching the diary. I'll see you soon. Peace.